Hi there, and welcome to this tutorial on how to create a warehouse in the GoodX system. Warehouses are used to store and manage your stock. This can be done from one store or multiple areas like pharmacies or bulk rooms. Each warehouse tracks stock movements, which helps you monitor usage and generate accurate reports. Now, let's begin on the Stock Setup Warehouse tab, which will display all the warehouses linked to your practice. To create a new warehouse, click on Add New and the Stock Warehouse screen will open. So, we'll start by entering a name of your new warehouse. Then we'll fill in the physical address where the warehouse will be located. Next, you can select one or more stock categories. This will define what item will be stored in the warehouse. You can refer to the Create Stock Categories user manual linked below for more information on how to create your own custom stock categories. Now, this checkbox will allow you to set this warehouse as the default warehouse for receiving all your stock deliveries. Next, we'll go over the negative stock rules. This will control what happens when the stock runs out. Firstly, we've got the no negative stock rule, which will prevent stock from going into the negative when there's no more stock available. So in essence, this means that once the stock has run out, you won't be able to dispense any more stock for that specific stock item. Alternatively, the allow without warning rule will allow you to continuously dispense that specific stock item well into the negatives. Or lastly, the allow with warning rule will give you a warning once you've entered into the negative, but still allow you to continue dispensing nonetheless. And of course, you can make this warehouse active for this entity by ticking this checkbox whenever you're ready for your warehouse to go live. Now, once everything is completed, we can simply click save and your new warehouse will now appear on the list. And that's how you create a warehouse in the system. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial video.